Takes way too long. Anyway. Hey there, YouTube friends. Wanted to make a little video. It's Boxing Day, December 26, 2024. I can't exactly see the clock on my computer. I think it says 5:29. What's on my phone? 5:29. I guess my time is right. Anyway, I want to keep this short. I want to ask you, do you have any goals for yourself for this next 2024, 25, 2025? Anyway, I have a couple of goals. I want to make better videos. I want to try and do videos every single day. Just my main idea is just to try and make better videos. I have no idea else. It's already a minute now. Give me a second. Okay, I'm trying to make a video. I know what I want to say. It's not coming out. At least not the way I want it to. I'm going to call this video, give me a second. How I turned my pain into purpose. And, well, I still have my coffee here. And, I want to make a video for a few of you new subscribers that don't. Yeah, I have to. Hey there, YouTube. Give me a second. I wanted to make a video. I am just settling down for the evening. It's about quarter after 7. Give me a second, let me settle down. Oh, hold on, I gotta close the bathroom door before the dog goes in there. Watch out, bud. No. Move yourself, little gray. Come on. Good baby. There we go. Okay. There. Okay, sorry about that. It's I guess it's Thursday evening, Boxing Day, 2020, December 26th, 2024. And I've been trying to make this video all day. I'm just looking outside. My neighbors just getting home. Across the street neighbors are just getting home. And I'll pick up my tablet. Just wait. I don't know how much space my phone is gonna have. 100% on my tablet. So if I have to switch to my tablet, I'll have to do that too. But anyway, today's Boxing Day. And today is more or less a special day. 1 year ago, today, December 26th, 2023, sorry, I forgot what year it was, I had made a decision to go no contact with my mother. And This was a serious subject that it was a serious decision, I mean, for me to decide to no longer want to speak to my mother. She has done so many damaging things to me throughout my life. I hope the few things that I'm going to mention here help somebody else out there. I have siblings out there. I'm just looking at my computer here. I'm not trying to I want to call this video Turning Pain into Purpose. Turning pain into purpose isn't about I don't think this video is going to come out the way I want it to. I'll be back. Okay, as I had mentioned, it's Boxing Day 2024. I had gone no contact with my mother since Boxing Day of 2023 last year. It's been roughly 365 days. My mother called me once since April of 2024. I had mentioned this into another video. I had written my sister. I have a sister that stays up in Nipawin, Saskatchewan. Don't chew on my elastic, you little turd. That's from my book. Dawn's trying to... Come here, you. Hold on. Come here. Camera debut. There. Oh, no, she doesn't like being held by me. Okay, if you're not going to want to be held, then piss off. Get off my table. Kick me in the face. Piss off, you little squirt. Anyway. And the reason why I went no contact with my mother is because she's treated me so much differently than her other kids. She treats me so much differently than she treats my sister up in Nipawin, my other sister that lives up in PA with my mother, my half-brother, my mother's, golden child. She made me to be the scapegoat of the family. That's my role. And I'm trying to escape that role. So getting back to the video, I wrote my sister a letter in April because my mother's birthday is in April. And for the past few years, I'm just looking at butt. For the past few years, my mother has been gathering things, like hoarding things, trying to keep things so that she can keep them for me to go get. She had clothes, she had coloring books and crayons. Yes, I like to color, but I don't have a lot of time for it. I guess she had movies. She had PlayStation 2 games, or like computer games. And she kept telling me every time I call her, I try and call her at least once a week, usually Saturdays or Wednesdays. I've been doing that for the last few years, calling her just about every once a week or so. And it seemed like the more I called her, how do you say, her behavior hadn't changed at all. No, I had how do you say, I had started going no contact with. I started this healing process. I grew up with a narcissistic mother, and as I'd mentioned in other videos, and I not sure if my video shut off or not, but I noticed my mom has hated me since the day I was born. She would lie to me, she would gaslight me, she would tell me different stories, she would tell me things that were untruths, and in this past decade, since my hubby walked out on me. My hubby walked out on me on April 6th, 2014. 2012, sorry. Got that day wrong. I'm going to have to make another video. And I was completely alone. It's 10 years later. 11 years later, because it's 2024 now. It'll be 13 years in April 2025. And it'll be 13 years in April next year that my hubby walked out on me. And I had made a vow to myself, a promise to myself, that I wasn't going to get involved. Look, I kicked you off once already. I love you, but get down. That's why I don't like making videos inside. Get interrupted all the time. And I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to get involved with anybody else. And I haven't. I've been completely alone. Besides my girls, I have been completely alone since 2012. And you might as well say, with this relationship being a narcissistic relationship, you might as well say I've been alone the whole entire time. Because him too, he never stayed at home a whole lot while while we were together. He was always gone. He always put his family first, or put his friends first. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the 1-year anniversary of going no contact with my mother. And the question is, how do I feel about that? And I'm telling you that I've grown a lot. I wanted to create a YouTube channel, and that's exactly what I did. I really wish I would have created this channel many years ago when I was going through all this pain and all this heartache. Both my sisters, due to my mother's behavior, both my sisters have, discarded me, you might as well say. They both give up on me. I've not spoken to my older sister in, oh goodness, my babies are older now, so at least 20 years. My baby sister is the same thing. I've not spoken to her in at least 25 years. If my hubby was still alive come June 2nd, 2025, my hubby and I would be together 31 years. And it's been at least a good 20, let's see, babies were little, 2002, yeah, roughly just around the beginning of the century here. 2003, 02, 03, 04, 05, maybe? Since the last time either one of my sisters speak to me. Anyway, I wrote a letter to my sister. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking of past history, and I wrote a letter to my sister in, I think I started it in January of last year, but it took me a couple of months to write it because it turned out to be at least a 30-page letter. I wrote to her. I told her, I said that I had had enough of my mother's behavior. I said that I should dig out my sister's letter and read it to you. Make a video about my sister's letter, the one that I wrote to you, that I wrote to her. I wrote it on Google Docs, and one of these days I should hook up my tablet and my microphones and create a video and read this letter out to you and post it. And like all these past videos this last month or so, I've been trying to avoid this subject. Anyway, in that letter, I wrote to my sister and told her that I had given up on my mother. And I'm tired of her lying. I'm tired of her ghosting me. And I just told my sister, I said, go take care of your mother. I told her, I said that my mother keeps complaining to me, telling me that her own landlord, she lives in not an old folks home, but an old folks high rise where she feels more comfortable staying in this high rise. I've tried many times to try and help her, try and make suggestions. She said she wanted to move out of this place. She'd always complain to me, saying that the maintenance always shuts the water down. And when I try and make suggestions to her, she doesn't like the suggestions that I make. And so I've totally given up on trying to help her. She doesn't want my help. She would rather have my help. She'd rather have the help from my sister. So I told my sister that in this letter. I told her that I had given up. I told her, I said, I'm not going to change my mother's Pampers when she's too old and gray to take care of herself. I told my sister to go help clean up my mother's house, go get rid of all this stuff that she's hoarding. I told her, I said, it's been a while, so I am struggling to remember what I actually put in there. And but I told my sister, I said, it's thanks to her. Oh, I also told my sister about our older sister. In case some of you new subscribers listen to this video. I haven't spoken about my family in a while, but I come from a family of 5 children. I'm the middle child of 5 kids, and my mother made me to be the scapegoat out of her family dynamics. I'm the scapegoat child. I'm the troublemaker. I'm the one that she used to take my money when I was working all the time. She criticizes me. She's always put me down. And when my dad left, I was about a month, I believe. Let's see, 1980. Yeah, I was a year and a month short. About 8 years, 11 months old when my father left. And when my dad left, my mom didn't remain single for very long, maybe 6 months or so. And next thing, maybe a year or so. But the thing of it is, she hooked up with this guy that turned out to be a child molester. And sorry, YouTube, I don't mean to bring that word in my video, but it's part of my life story. She allowed her daughter, my mother allowed this man to abuse her children in more ways than one. I created a video, but I lost it. My phone deleted it on me, so I'm going to have to recreate that video again. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. But anyway, today is the 26th. Today is 1 year that I have not spoken to my mother. The last time my mother tried to call me was roughly, I sent that letter to my sister in the first part of April. I mailed that letter to her April 12th. So I don't know what day she got it, because she never got back to me. But a week after, was my mother's birthday. April 18th is my mother's birthday. And my mother called me once, roughly around her birthday, roughly around Easter. I believe it was around her birthday. I wiped out my phone, so I don't know what that day was anymore. But my mother, it's Boxing Day. Christmas is come and gone. My birthday is come and gone. My daughters, all three of my daughters' birthdays. My older daughter birthday, my oldest daughter, the one that was helping me create the Christmas video, the one where I was pulling my table apart a couple of days ago. That's my oldest daughter, and her birthday is in June. My baby, my middle daughter. I don't think I have very. My middle daughter walked through my video last night. Her birthday is September. My baby, the one that was helping me shovel here a few days ago, her birthday is in October. All three of my girls, all three of their birthdays have come and gone. And we never heard not a word from my mother. No phone calls, no letters. She has her addresses. She has my phone number. She won't call me. She lives 4 hours away. Thank God. That's the one thing. As abusive as my ex-husband was, I am very grateful for him. In the beginning of our relationship, that was the one reason why I wanted to leave. That's the one reason why I hooked up with my ex-husband, is for him to help me get away from my mother, and that's exactly what he did. And as much as abuse that he put me through, I even told him that before he walked out on me finally. I told him, I said, I will always be grateful for you to help me get away from my mother. It was the one thing I begged him to help me do. I didn't have a driver's license. I had no car. We ended up buying our first car together. So that was our escape. He said that was our only way to escape, was to buy a car, he said. He understood. He understood. He never shared, he shared stories about his family when we were first together. But he never shared, really, he didn't go into deep depths of his own personal experiences of his childhood. He kept them all buried away from me when we were first together. They end up coming out later later on in the relationship. That's why our relationship broke down. but that's not part of this video. I'll try and create another video if I have to. I'll try and leave, I always try and leave the comment section open. Look, I love you, little squirt. Okay, that's the other one. That's Chow Chow. Making a video. Peace off. She likes being on my table when I'm recording. Oh, okay, you go over there. Okay, she likes being on my table. She'll sleep here if given a chance. But as abusive as he was by the time I walked away, I will always be grateful for him to get me away from my mother. I don't think what I want to say on this video is actually coming out. Things seem to come to my head, but I can't get them out on video once the camera comes on. But I'll always be grateful for my hubby. I'll always be grateful for my hubby to get me away from my mother. And I'm so glad he did. Like I said, it's been 31 years since my hubby and we got together. It's been 13 years since he walked out on me. And as painful as it all was, I'm still very grateful for him to get me away from my mother. But, like I said, it's been 1 year since I've gone no contact with my mother. And I don't regret it, not one bit. This no contact, this separation, as much as it hates, much as it pains me for me to say this, I can't wait till she passes away. I'm only waiting. I look up on Google every once in a while to see if I can find her name in the obituaries. It may be sad to hear this from me, but that's exactly the way she makes me feel. It's been 1 goddamn year since I have not spoken to her. And as much as I hate her, it pains me to say that. Pains me to say the fact that thanks to her behavior, I don't have a relationship with my siblings. I don't have a relationship with my older sister. I miss my older sister. My baby sister, I can take her or leave her. She is so damaging, that little girl. I mean, she's not a little girl anymore. She'll be 50? See, I'll be 54. Yeah, she'll be 49, I think. She's roughly 5 years younger than I am. So she'll be 49. No, she's not a baby anymore. But she is a full-blown narcissist. Oh my goodness. While we were growing up, she used to tell me what to do. She used to get mad at me over things. And my mother wonders why my sister is so angry. It's thanks to my mother's behavior why my sister is so angry, and my mother can't understand that. My mother refuses. This is another reason why I don't care for my mother, is because she refuses to take accountability for all the damage that she has done towards my sisters, especially me, for all the damage that her second husband, her child molester husband, has done. Hello, Juju. She has refused. That's what burns my ass cheeks, is that she refuses to take responsibility. She refuses to wear the blinders. And she can't see the damage that she has done towards me and my siblings. That's what burns my ass, and that's another reason why I refuse to speak to my mother. I have not called her. I have not written no letter to her. I did not send her no birthday card, no Christmas card, no Halloween card, no Easter card, none of that shit. She sends me cards all the time. I did not hear her. I did not get an Easter card from her this year. I did not get a Halloween card. I did not get a Thanksgiving card. She always sends me cards for the for the numerous amount of goddamn holidays that are out there. She has not contacted me since April of 2024. Roughly around her birthday, I would say. I can't remember what day she called me because my phone got wiped out. And I don't think that listing exists anymore. I can't remember if I took a screenshot of that day or not. I may have. I do not miss her. Not 1 ounce of my being misses her. And that's the reason why I created. Oh, sorry for the finger. I'm just trying to wipe my phone. Oh, behave. I'm just laying and waiting for that old lady to pass away. My siblings, and I even wrote that in that letter. I wrote to my sister. I said, she can have fun changing my mother's diapers, getting her clothes on. My mother doesn't like me driving her around. I took it easy. The one day I went driving my mother around, and she said I was speeding. I wasn't speeding. I was doing 50 kilometers, the speed zone. And all she wanted to do was just get out of my truck. I had my van at the time, I believe. I had an 87 Astro. I said this in another video, way back in the few videos that I have. I said the same thing. I was driving. Was I driving? No, I was driving my Astro, because my hubby and I, we always had extra vehicles around. And the white truck, the white Ford half-ton that I had, it wasn't running at the time. It needed a tranny or something, or it needed a motor or something. So I was driving the Astro at the time. My hubby had the Astro. We always had more than one vehicle running. So when one broke down, we always had the other one. Now I got to get back into that again. Buy myself another vehicle, so when one breaks down, have the other one. Anyway, I do not miss that woman. I do not miss her at all. I will not cry when I hear she passed away. I will not cry. And even if I do cry, I'm crying for the lost childhood that the child within me is the one who's crying. Crying for the mother that I deserve to have. She was no mother. She was no mother at all. She was nothing. She was evil, conniving, gaslighting, manipulative. When I was working up in Prince Albert before I met my hubby, used to work at Sarcan. I mentioned this in another video. Used to work at Sarcan. I was up there working at PA. I was up there at Sarcan for 2 years. And every check that I had, she took that away from me. She used to treat me like her third husband. She would take every dollar of my paychecks. And she would, I told her, I said, you make sure you pay bills. She never bought food. I told her to make sure you buy food with that. She wouldn't buy food. And eventually gave her the little bit of rent money that she was asking for. And then the rest of the money that I had, I made sure I bought the groceries because she wouldn't buy groceries. She would take the money, whatever I had, and she would spend it on her child molester husband. Her and her husband would go to A&W all the time. Go have coffee. Go eat. While I was sitting at work, making all this money, she would take my money and she would go eat. She didn't want to work. Oh, I have a bad ear, she says. I can't work. That was her excuse. I can't hear you. Lazy, man. And now that all of us kids are all gone, she's still lazy. Her son that she had with this child molester, she allowed this boy to live with her until he was roughly about 36 years old. 36 years old. And my older sister, My mom kicked her out when she was 17 and pregnant. My sister, she got pregnant when I think she was 17. She had her baby when she was 18. Same with my baby sister. She got pregnant when she was 17 and she had a baby when she was 18. Me, I was smart. I played it smart. I didn't have kids until I was out of that goddamn house, my mother's house. I didn't have kids until I was roughly 26. Because my first baby was 26 and a half, because I had my first baby in 97. So it's 26 years apart between me and my older daughter. So, but yeah, my mother used to take my sister's money too. My older sister, when I wrote the letter to, she used to take her money too. For the same reason. I'm gonna buy groceries. She never bought groceries. And the groceries that she used to get, her and her husband would take whatever food that she had, bread, fruit, pop, juice, apple juice, cereal, whatever cereal they bought, they stashed it in their bedrooms. Bread. When I was going to junior high school, she used to keep all the food in her bedroom, and bags of apples. So those little, I think the BC apples, so they're really soft ones. She used to take those into her bedroom. About a week later, after they were all soft and brown and mushy and gross and just plain garbage, that's when they would bring them out into the kitchen. They would share them, put them in the fridge, and expect us girls to eat them. My older sister deliberately got pregnant just to spite my mother. My mother is a typical, baby boomer. Getting pregnant every time she turns around. That's another story I'll share with you. If you go back into the first part of my, if you go back into my supper, my lunch is coming up. I haven't eaten since lunchtime. You go back into my earlier videos. I know there's a few videos that are hard to listen to. I didn't want to put my face on camera. I still don't like the camera, but I'm here. But if you go back to watch my earlier videos, I explain a little bit better than what I am doing tonight. I explain my family dynamic. My mom had 4 girls with my daddy. And she chased my dad off. He wanted to go back to the States. He was from Wisconsin, and that's where I came in. I was born down in Wisconsin, and that's another long story. It's not what this video is about. But if you go back into my earlier videos, there's a video, I forget what video that is. There's that one video, it's got the picture of a camera on there. I think it's on there. I think it's that video there. If you click onto that video and listen to that, you'll hear my story a little bit more. I even tell a little of my story about being abused on there too. About how her second husband used to abuse me. I have to make another video about that too. But today's Boxing Day. I wanted to make a video about the first 366 days, whatever day this is. I lost count. But today, last year of 2020, December 26, 2023, is the last day I spoke to my mother. I called her on Boxing Days because when I tried to call her Christmas Day, she was too busy to talk to the rest of her family. She was too busy talking to my sisters. Too busy talking to her child molester husband on the phone. Him too. He's living in an old folks' home now. That's how bad his mind is. She tells me he has Alzheimer's. Or something like that. His brain is turning to mush. But after the things that he used to do to me, he's not getting away from what he did to me. He's not getting away with it. He only did when my mother finally caught him doing what he was doing. Cops charged him. My mother wanted to drop the charges. Cops would not drop the charges. And he only got, let me think. He only got 3 months jail time and 2 years probation. That's all he got. And now I'll be 54 here in roughly 2 weeks, whatever it is. January 7th is my birthday. And I've been carrying this pain since July 1982, July 11th, 4 days before my half-brother was born. I've been carrying this shit. 82, 92, 2002, 2012, 2024. Like 45 years? I'll have to do the math. I don't feel like doing the math. I know where is my tablet? I know where it went. Where's my tablet? I know where my tablet went to. I know what I did with it. What did I do with it? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, right here. It's right in front of me, but it shut itself off. Give me a second. I'll look up the calculator, I mean. Let's see. let's go 2025. March 27th, 1987. But we have to go back to July 11th, 1982. So let's go 2025, because 2025 is almost here. Take away 1982. 43 years, just like I thought, just like I said. I've been carrying this pain for the last 43 years from what her husband did to me. And she doesn't give a shit because she still enables him. She looks after him even though they're no longer together. Me, I have the lifetime of pain. I will always carry that. But he may have only gotten 3 months jail time. But God is punishing him. Oh, my eye is going like that again. I'm just tired. My eye always goes like that when I'm tired. So don't mind my eye when you're looking at my eye. I'm not drunk or nothing. But over the years, over these last, let's say 30 years since my hubby and I have been together, that guy, my mother's second husband, he's not gotten away with anything. He's currently suffering from cancer down in the gonads. He's had more than one heart attack. He's had more than one stroke. And when you have a stroke, it also affects your mind. And God is certainly punishing him for what he's all done. And I'm not the only one that he did this to. He also did this to a friend of mine. I have not found her yet. I don't know if she's married. I don't even know if she's still alive. I've tried to Google her. I can't find her. There's way too many people with the same name that she has. No matter what I try, I can't find her anywhere. I don't know if she got married, so I don't know if she changed her name. I don't know if she's still alive or not. I tried to look up her mother. I can't find her mother. I think she had a half brother out there too, and I can't find him either. I know her stepdad passed away. He was drinking, I guess, and he froze in a snowstorm. He was walking in a snowstorm, fell asleep in a snowbank, and he died. He died due to hypothermia. But anyway, if you go back in some of my older videos, some of the ones that are posted, not the most recent ones, but the older ones, the ones that were at the beginning of my channel, the ones that are kind of crappy, those are the ones where I tell my story. My story doesn't change because it is my story. One of these days I'm gonna have to try and post my story of abuse the first day it happened, the first time it happened. I tried to post it to my Patreon. I have a Patreon page out there. If you wanna try and find me on Patreon. Silence is Golden 313. I'm using the same profile picture, the Hummer, the silver Hummer, as my profile picture. You can also find me on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna end this video, but I'm just letting you know. Today is 1 year of being no contact with my mother. Hold on, I'll go back to my what I was saying. My pen is no good. Okay, I'll use this other pen. Okay, so December 26, 2024. Thursday. Yes, I forget what day it is today. Okay, what day? Hold on a second. Oh, please don't. Okay, still recording. 7:36 p.m. And I'm just gonna put this video up. I'm not gonna chop it up. I don't like editing. So if I can get this up into my my editor, I'm just gonna post it the way you see it. So I'm not gonna chop it up. I'm not gonna cut it up. Nothing. You're just gonna get it. So Patreon. Oh, I gotta go on this other side here. I do realize that TikTok may or may shut down, but I have a TikTok account also, and you can also find, if you want to come find me on TikTok. Hold on a second. December 26th, 2024. Thursday. Okay, so my social media accounts, Patreon is Silence is Golden. Silence is Golden 313. The same profile picture. I try and use the same profile picture on all the platforms that I'm on. TikTok. Silence is Golden. Silence is Golden 313 as well. And the same profile picture of the Hummer from my profile picture. You're welcome to come join me. And I just opened up because TikTok is supposed to be shutting down. Excuse me, I am on Favorited. 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 I'm on the Favorited app. Silence is golden 313 again. Like I said, I try and use same tag name. What's the other one here? I just opened up another account here. Where's my tablet? Clapper. I'm on that Clapper too. I just opened up that account, so there's not too much on there. Clapper and Silence is Golden 313 as well. Silence is Golden 313. I'm on Instagram. I don't like Instagram, but if you find me as Trace Yellowtail. Instagram. Trace Yellowtail. Facebook. I have 2 accounts on Facebook. I'm in or not. Same thing. I didn't create I'm just using my old one. Trace Yellowtail. You can find me on Facebook. Oh, Facebook. Oops. Bottom of the book. Can't write. Bottom. Facebook. Trace Yellowtail. I didn't change my name on there. But you're more than welcome to come find me if you can. I do have a Twitter account, but I refuse to support Elon Musk. He's good for some things, but my Twitter account keeps kicking me in and out. Every time I change my password, it kicks me out, so I just gave up. But Clapper, TikTok, Patreon. Maybe I'll try and put them into the bottom line of the video here. You're more than welcome to come find me. If you want to come find me on Facebook, my main Facebook page has got a photo of Sylvester Stallone's photo on there. It's not a picture of him. It's a picture of one of his lines from his movies. It's a brown photo. So you just got to look up Trace Yellowtail, and there's 2 accounts. So either account, there's another Facebook account. My second account, it's got 2, looks like a profile picture with 2, looks like 2 pit bulls on it. That's the one I am more or less on right now. The other one, the other Facebook account I can't get into right now. I got locked out of it. Facebook upgrades itself every year or so, and when they went to go update themselves, I forgot my password, so I can't get in. I can't get into either one of my Facebook pages. But if you want to come find me on Facebook, you're more than welcome to come find me. But yeah, this is 1 year anniversary of not speaking to my mother. I was going to make another video. My eye again. God, I hate my eye. You're more than willing to ask me anything. If you have any questions or whatever, leave a comment in the bottom of the in the description box. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Help the our algorithm. You can share. You can like, comment, subscribe. You're more than welcome to share my videos. I do not miss my mother, not one bit. Yes, I think about her every day. I wonder how she's doing. But it's just not worth. I'm living in a very peaceful state right now since my hubby left, and since I cut off my mother. My mother was the last family member that I had to cut off. I cut off. Both my sisters cut me off, so that was the beginning. Both my aunties. I had still two of my aunties left that I had to cut off. One of them passed away 5 years ago when we moved up to Hinton. I didn't mention Hinton. If you have any questions about Hinton, you can go back throughout my videos. I explain a lot about Hinton. But if you have anything new you want to ask, don't be afraid to ask me. And now I'm getting cheeky because it's the end of the video. Please subscribe to the channel so I can create more videos. I can build this channel, this community. Why do I keep dropping videos? It's because I've always wanted to make a video. I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel, and I wish I would have created. I wished I would have done this sooner than later. I only wished I should have done. I have so many regrets not creating my channel sooner, because I only wished I could have put all my pain onto camera. I didn't have a very decent camera either at the time, so I don't know how my videos would have been. Probably just as bad as this one. But anyway, when I talk to the camera, you get my authentic self. You get my real self. You get my weird self. You get my goofy self. I'm no different. If you were to see me on the street, I'm no different on the street than I am on camera. I do realize I probably wear my pain on my face. I've seen it before in my videos. But anyway. No, I'm just rambling. But I do not miss my mother, not one bit. No. I'm living in peace right now. I'm trying to create a life that I desperately deserve. And she took all that away from me. With her taking my money away from me. I had no money. When I ran away from her with my husband, we had $40 to put in that little Honda that we had. $40 for gas money, and it barely got us here. Barely. We ended up having to sell the spare tire for that little car, and by the time we got from PA to here in Regina, that little car was empty. My hubby's brother ended up having to put gas in the cars because we had no more money. We had nothing. We had no money for 2 months because we didn't put ourselves on the social program right away. And we've been on and off social program for the last 30 years, and I hate it. But anyway, social program is not part of this video. This video is about my mother and about me going no contact with that woman. And I have no regrets at all. But anyway, this video is getting long. I'll try and put my my social program, my social media down in the bottom of this video, whatever, in the video when I produce it. I'm my own editor, my own producer. I had my own music. Everything's myself. I am my own business. I am my own business partner. I'm just trying to help somebody else. If you're going through the same struggles with your own mother and you just can't handle remaining in contact with her, first thing I did was I went grey walk with her. I only spoke about the weather, and I spoke about my siblings. I talked about everything that I could get out of her, just so I could watch her behavior and see how she is with me. Found out she would share a lot of things about my sisters. She would be putting them down. She'd put my siblings down behind their backs. She would talk behind their backs. And then I often wonder the things that I share with her. I often wonder what she shares with them. And if my letter to my sister has anything to do with it. My sister never contacted me after I wrote that letter. So I'm only wondering what my mother told her about what I wrote in that letter. Anyway, if you have problems with your own mother, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but if you feel the need, you have to go no contact with your own mother, then no contact is usually the only way out. If you struggle to escape your mother, do what I did. I bought myself a vehicle. I had no driver's license. I had my learners, but I never driver's. And I tried to save up money, but I couldn't because she used to take that away from me. But I like being in the bottom of the barrel. I just ran. I just packed up whatever little few belongings that I had, and I took off. I left. And even though it was in the middle of the day, she knew I was leaving because she was a stay-at-home mom. She didn't work, and she had no friends. She was nowhere. I walked out. I left her behind, and I never spoke. It took me 3 months for me to not speak to her again after I walked out on her. We walked out. Yeah, the best thing I can do is just shut down this video. Phone is giving out. But anyway, if you're having the same problem, best I can tell you is just not bother her anymore. Go no contact. And figure out your why you want to do that. But anyway, I'm going to get this video up. Phone's giving out. Have yourself a good night. And I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Be good to yourself. Bye.